All right, guys, so we are going to go ahead and get started and just be patient with us. This is the first time that Carmen and I have done the screen sharing, and I know I've done it before, but it's been a long time since I've done it. And plus, GoToWebinar has changed their control panel since the last time I did it. So we're gonna play along with this right here. 1 second, let me just send Carmen a text real quick. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. And what I'm going to end up doing is actually we're gonna get it to work. I'm positive we're gonna get it to work that I'm gonna actually switch it over to where Carmen is the presenter, so you'll actually be seeing what is on her screen. But what we really wanted to go over tonight is a couple of really key things. And as you guys know, hopefully you've been on the last couple of weeks of webinars looking at the attendance list. It looks like most of you guys have. If not, hopefully you have accessed the recording to those trainings. If not, I will make sure that you guys absolutely have access to them. I always post them on the Team Transformation group page and also some of the other groups that we have within Team Transformation. But I know with as much activity that goes on in those groups, it's very easy for it to just fall way, way, way down on the page. So I'll make sure that you guys have access to the last couple of weeks of trainings. And what we've done really starting last week was I have brought in my sponsor, the person that directly brought me and Eric into ViSalus, which is Carmen Gilchrist. And she has been kind enough to jump on board with our team and provide some top-notch training that that she is able to provide for us. She is a 2-star ambassador. And beyond that, you know, because to me, it's so much bigger than what rank someone is. It's really what they're out there doing. And if you've ever been to an event and they give recognition to the people that are tops in the company on a quarterly basis, you will constantly see Carmen and Stephen Gilchrist's names listed up there. So they know what they're doing. They're very effective with what they're doing. They're very consistent with what they're doing. And I know I am very thankful to be able to leverage on her knowledge and her skill set as far as really being able to get in there in the nitty gritty of reports and running week to week and really what to stay focused on and all the different things that it truly takes to grow a consistent and a stable and a strong ViSalus business. So we are going to figure it out. I know Carmen can hear me, but I can't hear her. So, okay. So if you're on with Grant, oh, there you are. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, good.
It's very echoey, though. It's very echoey. Either you're on speaker or somehow there's feedback. Say it again.
Yes.
Say something again.
Okay, let me move a little bit away from the other computer.
Yeah, there you go. If you're, yep.
Is that better? Okay.
Yeah, that's better. Okay, awesome. So do you have on your computer that you're logged in as a panelist, do you have your back office pulled up?
No, I didn't see how I started
Carmen?
having a problem with this. No, I didn't see how I started having a problem with this.
Yeah, if you just go, just like you're online and you,
How do I do that?
well, you just pull it up on your computer and then I'm going to literally switch it. So whatever is on your screen, it's going to show what's on your screen. So you don't have to do anything other than go to your website and log in.
All right, hold on one second.
Okay, so let me know when you've done that. I know this is making Cheryl Oak feel really good right now. That's an inside joke. She has issues with technology. We'll put it that way. But she did great last time we did it.
Yeah.
This is what you call behind the scenes.
Are you
Are you
there,
in there?
Yeah.
What's that? Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm gonna switch it. So let's see. Okay, hold on. Let me make sure this is what I want to do. Yeah, this is what I want to do. Okay, so let's see. Dun dun dun.
Awesome.
Okay. So let's see. I'm seeing the team training organizer page. So let's see. We need to make sure that we're seeing the right thing here. Okay, I'm going to call on somebody. Actually, I'll call on Cheryl since I picked her on her already. Cheryl, can you tell me what you're seeing on your screen? Please just type me in the little message box. Dun, dun, dun. Cheryl, can you hear me? Ginger, can you? Oh, here we go.
Do you see anything on your screen?
Okay, yeah, just the team training. Okay, so let's see. Carmen, are you looking at your back office right now?
I am.
You're looking at it. Okay, let's see.
You see it now?
And you're and are you logged in through you or through Grant? Are you logged in through you or through Grant?
I'm logged in through me.
What's that?
I'm logged
Okay.
in through me.
Alrighty. And your audio is really, it's not good. Oh, Tanya says she sees your back office. That is weird. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, no. Go back to where you were. Whatever you were just on. I just saw it real quick. Yeah, there we go. You just typed it in, right? Okay.
You don't want me to? There?
Yeah, we see you logging in right now. There's always a little bit of a delay, just so you know.
Okay. I'm logging in another one. You see if I'm close now?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to go right here where it says dashboard.
Okay, hold on. We got to fix your audio though. If you and Grant are in the same room, then he may want to like mute his or just really be watching with you because there's definitely feedback.
He said he muted his. It's me on the...
Okay, well I hear him. That's what I'm saying. If you're both on, I mean, if you're both in the same room, if he can actually just close out and then we can just hear you. Otherwise, there's going to be feedback the whole time.
Okay. Maybe because I'm on the speakers. Okay. The thing is showing a lot on there. Maybe that's why.
Sorry, guys. Hold on. We good?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, go ahead, Carmen. Basically, they're going to be able to see your screen. So I know you wanted to go over those couple of things as far as, focusing on week to week and looking through your report. So go for it. You got it.
Logging not into mine. So I'm actually trying to go into where it says here dashboard, which only see this if you have the line at 12. I'm going to go into dashboard. And then I need to come here right here where it says quick reports. What I do is, this is what's very important. The first one is who is in the team's waiting room. Look at this. This is what I look at, which is also important. Is over to the right, it seems like it's cutting.
Okay, hold on, because your audio is we can't really hear you. So.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. That's what it was. I was on the
good right there.
headset. Trying to hear
Okay,
you guys.
that's perfect.
All right. So then right here, you're going to see where you have your team. And it's so important to make sure when they expire. So I look at that many different things as far as the date.
We lost you again.
They're expiring. So this is when we hear about us always talking about contests, and as we do them around after the state ownership. But when you see people that are expiring, recognize too. Okay.
Hold on, Carmen.
I can't really see them, but
Carmen.
there's people that are like it says it there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days, 8 days. Okay. If like this, if we have an advance,
Sorry, guys.
we're looking at a report a week, then learn ahead of time so that we're not missing this out. You have that. Okay, Bruce, can you come here a second, please? How to hire the volume.
Yeah, whatever. I don't know, whatever. It was really good for like 5 seconds.
Is that better, Alyse? Is that better?
Yes, that's good. Yeah,
Okay.
just.
Okay. So what I'm saying is when you the first thing that I do is I make sure I work week to week.
Now it's bad again. Oh my God. Okay, let's do this. Let me, I'm going to call you. So whatever you're using for audio right now, don't use that. I'm going to call you and we're going to do it that way. And I'll just put you on speaker here. Yeah, because there's just, anyway. Okay. Okay, so now you're on speaker. So, let's see. I know Tanya's been sending. Tanya, Carmen, go ahead and let's see how that's going to work.
All right. Okay, good. So what I do is learning ahead of time so that we have taken full advantage of our team's waiting room. So that would be the first thing that I would do. And I work that week to week. So Fridays are a day that I run reports. And so when you have a team waiting room, you're going to be able to see ahead of time who's about to expire. When there's a time when you have somebody that has volume, that's when you want to pull down into the team and start running contests or start running where you were going to be placing this person, because when they're about to expire, we definitely want to make sure that they're moving them out. So when we have anybody that is a new associate, a director, or regional director that has not worked with, these reports are very good so that we can actually go directly in nine next in line as far as national presidentials and ambassadors to start lining up the phone calls as far as the contest time. So those are very important that we run those weeks a week. You might know some that are going to go and expire way off, but if we know ahead of time, then we just don't let them go what just happened, what we were trying to fix as far as the second chance. So that's the one thing here. Then I'm working on the expiring stars. Okay? Those are people that have enrolled that have 30 days to hit Rising Star. So as you see on this one here, it's talking about when they expire. And it's also important because then that's going to let you know, okay, the volume of this person, they have one leg. And then it's going to tell you when they expire. And in this case, this guy expires in 4 days. So if you knew ahead of time, that's when you start looking at the person and a couple of things. Every Friday, when I was to look at this report to see who's expiring, like Alyse does what is called the last chance expiring Rising Star. So I get them on the call with my Alyse because then they're going to hear from our leaders, our co-founders, and telling them what they need to do to make sure that we're helping them get to that point as far as making sure they hit it. So what is important is if you were to look at this person, not today, but you looked at it Friday morning, then you would go in there and you would go find like this first person on the list right here. If you click on this first person, they're going to go ahead and give you that person's dashboard. Sorry, in this case it didn't. It leaves me out. It just tells me who they have in their, to let you know who they have in their waiting room, okay, or in what they have going on over here. And then you need to contact them and get their phone number so that we can actually go in and tell them and make sure that they're on that 8 o'clock call. This way also, so you guys know, as I click on that person, it went into that person's business. But we're going to go back to where I was just at so we can look at it. So we want to make sure that you're looking into theirs. So when you see every single person, call them. You can't just send them messages, but calling them. And how do you find that? Their phone number. I'll show you that too. Because this one, we have changed our things. So if you guys could even export this I'm on a different computer, so I'm sorry. I'm not familiar with this one. I'm out of town. But you can export your week report right here, and then you have where it actually will give you the contact info. But then this one here, you want to make sure that you're constantly calling the people on here, letting them know, finding out where they are. A lot of times this is, if we let them go aside, then we're not paying attention to them, and then they may not hit it because we think that even if you were to look at this person here and look at them that they didn't have volume, you know, maybe because they haven't been called, maybe because they haven't been followed up with, maybe they didn't do their first challenge party. So we have find out what it is exactly what has happened to these people, okay? When you know here, it lets us know that they had not sponsored anybody, and so we really have to go find a way how we can help this person. The other thing is here also, close to roller school. This is also how you work week to week for your paycheck, week to week for your team's paycheck. You know, it's letting you know that this person has one customer. Let me see, I'm sorry, I'm trying to scroll it down. One customer, $99. So that case, what you would look at is that, what do you have to do to fall into the weekly enroller school? You have to have either 3 customers or 3 promoters that total $500. So in this person here, what do we have? A week to week runs from Friday morning until Thursday night midnight. Okay? So Thursday night midnight, we want to make sure that we can do all that we can to help this person. Call this particular person. Say, okay, I see that you just need $400 and 2 more customers. You know, the weekend transformation. It's kind of working with them indirectly. This person here has a distributor, so this would let you know that this person just signed up as, a promoter. Let's see what we can do to find out what else is going on. So it's kind of let you know what you have to do from that week to get out and talk to them. Close to BMW. That's a report that you want to make sure that you're looking at. It lets you know the different rank criteria, where they're at, what do they have to do to be able to hit it. Okay, that's something that's also very, very important for yourself and for your team. That's another report that I make sure that it's full. And if you guys don't understand, they actually make it where it's 60% rank criteria, so you know to be like in this case here, this particular person, it's 12,500 to be regional director, and they have 11,348, and it's telling you 60% rank criteria. That means that they have more coming from one team than it is coming from the other. So that's why they already have it over here figured. The amount that you could take from the 12.5 is the 77.32. We can't take any more from that. Okay, if you can understand that part there. Now the new rank promotions, this is very important to do. Because when you have new rank promotions, then you can also go in, and the month gets very busy. And it's important when you go to this and going congratulating them, going making sure you don't, because month gets busy on in and you can't do it that moment. But this is actually a good moment to go in and find out who had hit what rank, regional director, national, or, director. They're all on here, and it lets us know so that we can go in and congratulate them. A lot of times when you're working in one particular team and not the other, you may miss that. And so it's always good to get those recognitions. So, again, what I do is right here, I'm going to go back to the beginning. You're going to log into your ViNet. You're going to go to Business and go to Dashboard. And then you're going to scroll it down, and it's right here on this side right here where it says Quick Report. Okay. And then just do that every Friday morning. If you make sure that you do that every Friday morning, then you can make sure that you set yourself up what the goal is for helping your team out, also helping yourself to help them by placing these individual reports. And I hope you guys are hearing me well.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, good. Okay, good. And so what else, Alyse, are we working on as far as the report week to week, right?
Yeah, just how to think in the mindset of running the business week to week.
Yes, and that's how I run, so that I make sure that you're helping deep down. And then a lot of it is if we'll, just looking at it being overlooked, then it's going to get missed. And if we don't take that, this is our ownership of our business. Whatever report that you would have to do, take ownership of your business to run these reports. Then once you've gotten the report, even if you're brand new, then you go to your leaders that are your national presidentials and ambassadors. They say, okay, hey, I pulled my report. This is telling me this. Then what do we need to do from that point? But if you take ownership now as a new promoter, because it is your business, it's letting you know you may not be working with these people, but if you connected with them with your upline, then it's going to make it so much easier by you printing the report. Because from every rank that gets hired, the reports are quite large. So if you would look at Alyse's online, that's why I'm not on my page, I went onto another page, the reports are very, very big. And so that's why we're all going to start showing you guys is take ownership now to help us so that your leaders, that all your presidentials and ambassadors, they don't have to be pulling the report this long. They know individually by each one of you guys, and it makes it so much easier for how we can help you run your contest. If they pick up the phone and say, okay, I have this many people in my waiting room, can we go ahead and start making calls out? That's the important part of it. Not missing out on somebody. Guys, a lot of times, if we overlook it or we don't do it, if you set your alarm from Friday morning, the moment you first wake up, if you have a job that you currently work, make sure that maybe after, later in the evening, the reports come after midnight on Thursday. You can print at any time for the expiring rising star. So it's just a matter of you getting up and then working on that so we can contact people and making sure. If you guys don't have the number for that, I'll give it to you real quick. Let me get that really quick for you guys so you guys can write it down. 1 second. Which one is it? Called the last chance call. Okay? It's 8 o'clock Friday Eastern Standard Time. So when you have you printed this report up and you see that people are on there, the number that you want to text them, you can text them, and then you call them and leave them a message to get on that call. It's a very, very important call to get to. It's 832-225-5226. And then you're going to enter the PIN number 55741 pound. Okay, the number again is 832-225-5226. And the PIN is 55741 pound. And that we want to make sure we text them, we can get their email. Now I'm going to just kind of go quick in case you don't find it on your report and you have a hard time printing that report. The way I would go to see somebody is you can go to your sponsor tree right here. You go to business, go to sponsor tree, and say, oh my goodness, what happened? Right, I'm seeing it's not working there. I'm going to go back here a second. We're going to take this person, for instance, Roland. I clicked on them. If you got to see that I clicked on them. This particular system, as they upgraded the new Vinet, the back office doesn't do very well. It just shows them right here. So you're going to go over here, click on him. And see, it's not giving us the phone number from this point. So what I would do is copy. Sponsor tree. I'm having a hard time getting the sponsor tree. Hold on, I'm trying to. Not letting me go there. Okay. Well, guys, if you go to sponsor tree, right, what I'm trying to get into, at the very, very bottom of your sponsor tree, you can actually click on the bottom area and it says names. And then you're going to go to the next section and it says containing. Okay, if you click on that, then you can go ahead and put the person's name and then hit go. Once that comes up, the person's name's going to appear by itself in the actual screen. Then you're going to click on that person's name, and it's going to give you all that person's information. It's going to give you their phone number. It's going to give you their email, so you can actually have their contact information from there. Did you hear me on that, Alyse?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right. So I'm sorry it's not letting me get to that point, but I can go through it again. You're going to go through your dashboard, through your sponsor tree. Down at the very, very bottom, you can actually select what you're wanting to get to. What it does is it minimizes you having to search through your entire sponsor tree and you're trying to find that particular person. And then we're going to select names, containing, put in their name, and then hit go. Okay? That's going to show you on that person. And then the same thing with enrollers. You're going to get that person's name, find out who it is, go to the report, get their phone number, and then working week to week with these people that you're that are coming in, and just making a great recognition into your team. That's important, as you're going week to week, as people are hitting it. So those are the main important things. That is everything of how you work your business. Not just at the end of the month when you're trying to hit a range. If we do it week to week, that is going to help your customers, your promoters with your customers, help your promoters. It's going to build your check week to week. Okay, that's important. Is you want to have a paycheck every week, not just a team commission on the 15th. So it really makes a difference. If you want to increase that, start learning to do that every single week, and then keeping up with your reports and finding out where people are at and what they're going on. And that's when I'm talking about the whiteboard. Then when you have people that are on that list, and that's going to be your focus on after you've contacted them and you're talking to them and making sure that things are going good throughout the week, and you're there, finding out when their challenge parties are booked or have they booked challenge parties. so that we can make sure that they hit these goals that we're trying to help them achieve. So, Alyse, back to you.
Yeah, thank you, honey. Yeah, this is really big, guys, and I know I was with Visalis for a long time and had actually heard this several times before really it really clicking of not just thinking of the beginning of the month and the end of the month like we typically do, but to really run it from Friday to Thursday. And just what Carmen explained really simplifies it as well, because it's so simple to be busy, 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 but not necessarily be extremely productive. And I know I know that was something that was and is, it can continue to be something really tough because, we join a company like Visalis to make some part-time income and then to make some potentially full-time income. But in order for that to happen really effectively, you want to be very laser focused on what you're spending your time doing. And so, yes, I mean, being able to utilize your back office, not to just kind of come and hang out, but to know exactly what you're coming back here to do. And, these reports didn't used to exist. And the fact that they've done that definitely allows you to really laser focus what you're looking at. The whole entire compensation plan of Visalis is based on stars and cars. So you're looking at who can hit rising star and who can get into their car. And of course, you're working with everybody else, but those are the benchmarks that you're looking to help people hit. And then of course, making sure that while you're also looking in your back office, you're staying in contact with your customers, right? Because that was something that I didn't used to be 100% on top of, and now just have a whole new perspective on the value of customers and the fact that you want them, number one. And number two, they really do end up being phenomenal promoters. And so this is hopefully really helpful for you guys, because no matter what the size of your organization, let's say you're a director, well, you have at least 3 people in your back office that you're looking at, okay, and possibly more as a director. And even if you're an active associate, you may have 1 or 2 people. And of course, your focus is going out there and finding more people to bring into your business. And so if you can just stay streamlined and stay out of what all kinds of people may be telling you to do, and maybe you haven't been to an event yet or been to a training yet, where you really understand that this business and this industry, it can be simple. It's never easy, obviously, and especially to reach certain ranks, it's not going to be easy. I mean, for you to earn a full-time income, I mean, it's going to take some effort. It not necessarily 40 hours a week starting out for you to make that full-time income, but it certainly will take some focus, some discipline, some strategy, and some support. So that's exactly what we're here to help you do. So that's it, guys. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Sorry for the technical difficulties at the beginning. I think we got it all figured out now, though, and I will get the recording out. So if there's anything you feel like you missed or want to hear again, I'll absolutely make sure that you have access to this one and the ones from the previous 2 weeks. Okay. So thanks again, you guys, for tuning in. Have a great night. Have a great week, and we'll talk to you soon.